All right, question number 10 looks like it's going to be very similar to question number 9. We have 35 parts here. We have a table, shows the tax in dollars on a pack of cigarettes, 30 randomly selected cities. We're going to complete the data. So we're going to construct a frequency distribution, use a class having a lower limit of 0 and a class width of 50. So if I look at the data, we're going to go all the way up to look like almost $4. So maybe $3.50 since the class width. And my smallest place value is going to be the cents place. So I'm going to be subtracting 1 from back-to-back lower limits to get my upper limit. So if I'm starting from 0 and my next class limit is 50, and then it'll be $1, okay, subtracting 1 from this, the smallest place value, so it'll be 0.01 this time, that will give me 0.49. And we do this so they don't overlap. So adding 50 here to be 0.99, and then this will be 1.49. So it's 50 cents between each of these going down the left side and 50 cents between each of these. So back-to-back upper limits, lower limits have the same width, and this is the pattern that I'm going to be following. So we start with 0, 0.5, and then I'm going to go ahead and make an Excel table with this data. Okay, this is the previous data. Close this. Don't want to save it. Okay, so this is my new data. I'm going to go to data till it, well, I got to clear this column. Sort it. So I got least to greatest, and now I can easily count the frequency 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 here. So they don't like my response. Oh yeah, 0.49, sorry. 2 dots. 0.49. That was my mistake. Okay, and then 0.5 to 0.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so this will be 1 to 1.49. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 there. 1.5 to 1.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there. So this will be 2 to 2.49. Let's give us 1, 2, 3. This will be 2.5 to 2.99. 1, 2 in that group. This will be 3 to 3.49. 1, 2 in that group. And then this will be 3.5 up to 3.99. And there's 1 in that group. All right. 4 to 4.49, and there's nothing beyond that. So we got an extra class with nothing. I don't know why they went a step further, but there was nothing that indicated how many classes you need to have, and I think that's just extra unnecessary information. So Because if you look at your data set, there's nothing that goes above 3, so you could have stopped at 3.99. Okay, so we're going to do a relative frequency distribution. So again, I'm going to use the calculator. Turn it on, go to Stat. I'm going to clear both of these columns. And we're going to start with our frequencies. 4, 9, 4, 5, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 0. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go to column 2, tell it to use the values in list 1. We're going to divide them by 30. And it says round to 2 decimal places as needed. Okay, so my same class width, and this is 0.13. Just a tedious problem. It's not really difficult, just tedious. I'm just pulling the values from this table up here. .13. .17 round. 0.1. Okay, so I did something wrong here. It's 2.5, 2.4, no, 2.99. So at the 0.1, 0.07. All right, 3 to 3.49. It's going to be a 0.07 as well. And then 3.5 to 3.99. 0.03. And then last class 4 to 4.49. Just an extra class, it was 0. Alright, so we're going to talk about which distribution matches our data. So we start low, go high, come back down, go up a little bit, down, and then just start dropping down. So we start out with like a little seesaw motion, and then we just drop down. So D appears to match the pattern. We're going to do the same thing with the frequency, relative frequency. So B looks like it matches that pattern. Distribution, I would say this is skewed to the right. So we got a long tail, the data just curves all the way down as we go to the right. So skewed to the right. Alright, so we're going to do same thing. This time we're going to do a class width of 1. So like the previous problem, we're going to be combining the 2 classes. So we're going to go from 0 to 0.99. And those first 2 classes had 4 and 9 respectively, so 13 total. And 1 to 1.99. And we got 4 and 5. Just try to keep up with this. So 9 respectively. This time we're going to go 2 to 2.99, And over here, we got 3 and 2 respectively, so it's going to be 5. We're going to go 3, 3.99. That's 2 and 1, so it's going to be 3. And then between 4 and 4.99, it's going to be 0 still. Not 4, 0. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing with the relative frequencies. So probably will be easier for me to create a new list with these, because the repeating decimals are going to be hard to sum up. Not impossible, but just take a little bit of work. Alright, so we're going to start with 13, 9, 5, 3, 0. And we're going to go over here. We're going to tell it to take the values in list 1, divide by 30. We still have 30 total. And we get our relative frequencies. So same thing, 0 to 0.99, and it's going to be 0.43, rounded to 2 decimal places. 1 to 1.99, it's going to be 0.3. 2 to 2.99, it's going to be 0.17. 3 to 3.99, it's going to be 0.1. And then 4 to 4.99, 0. Alright, so this time we have a high bar, and then it looks like it just starts dropping down from left to right. So B looks like it matches the shape of the data. Relative frequency is going to be about the same shape. Okay, so this distribution again looks skewed to the right. And then I'm going to assume that this is wanting the same explanation as the previous problem. It says the shape is not clear with the distribution with fewer classes, more should be used. That was what we did. Usually when you use more, you get a better idea of what's going on. But again, both of them have a similar shape, and you could argue that either one of them work because they both give the appearance of skewed to the right. But let's check A, and then if not, maybe it's B this time, or maybe it's C this time. Okay, so no, they don't like that, which is weird because they both, in both examples, it looked like they had a similar shape. You could clearly tell. So I would have to look at what the author is looking at, but in both of these examples, if we were doing a paper test, I would totally accept this. You can argue that they both have a similar shape. You can see the either uniform or the bell shape or the skew to the right, and so it seems either works, but just always err toward doing more classes. More classes usually give you a better picture of what's going on.